What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about Scream 7, A Quiet Place 3, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and The Strangers Chapter 2 really quick. Now, let's start off here with Scream 7. Anna Camp, who we know is starring in the film, has wrapped filming according to the rumor mill surrounding Scream 7 in the ongoing filming process. Anna, we know, is supposed to be playing Jessica. She's Sydney's friend, and I will say this, don't be surprised if she says something slick after an incident at the high school, but that's all I will say. Scream 7 is slated to wrap filming this week, and Anna's lengthy stay on set does convince me and many others that she has a hefty role in the film, whether she be Ghostface or not. You guys know she is my pick to be Ghostface. If not Ghostface, she seems like a strong final act death contender, one of those kills that happens prior to Ghostface unmasking themselves. Do you guys think that Anna Camp will be Leslie Mocker? Let me know why or why not down below. She doesn't have to be Leslie to be the killer, of course, but Scream seems like it can't help itself when exploring some sort of family narrative or angle at this point. I will say this. I do wholeheartedly think that the path they are going down is going to be some sort of Stuther angle, meaning somebody has corrupted, manipulated, twisted a pair of people who believe in the theory that was introduced on our screens all the way back in Scream 5. Is the real Stu Macher dead or alive? And the way we've been getting comments on it, they went out of their way to announce Matthew Lillard. I think somebody, maybe Anna, is posing as Leslie. Let's say that's the twist. She's not Leslie at all. She posed as Leslie, convinced two others or three, some group of Stuthers, to go out of their way to take out Sidney Prescott and Gale Weathers because she convinced them that if you guys do this, I will not only pay you, but I am Stu's sister, and he only feels safe if these people are gone. And now, of course, the people she's manipulated and convinced into doing this, they're not that well upstairs. They're not the brightest people. They have nothing to live for. And yeah, we're gonna find out a lot about them during their monologues, as they often give. And then we'll get the twist that Anna Camp's character, Leslie, Jessica, whoever she ends up being, was in on it. But I think another good twist would just be that she's not Leslie at all. She's just pretending to be Leslie Mocker. But let's talk about A Quiet Place 3. So producer Brad Fuller revealed that A Quiet Place 3 is still happening, although I want to call this A Quiet Place 4 because we already have A Quiet Place 3. But he shared these comments with the direct. He said, so day one is not A Quiet Place 3, just to be clear. A Quiet Place 3, we're starting to put it together right now. You know, when we made the first one, John Krasinski didn't have a lot on his plate. He had just come off The Office and he wanted to be a director. Now he's so in demand and it's hard to get him. He's making another movie now. So as soon as he finishes that, hopefully he will turn his attention to A Quiet Place 3. We all want to finish that trilogy, and I'm hopeful there's even more Quiet Place movies beyond that. I mean, this is our biggest cinematic apocalypse franchise on screen at the moment, at least in theaters. Correct me if I'm wrong. Keep them coming as long as they are good. I thought day one was tremendous. I thought day one tackles the human drive to survive during and our just need for a connection with one another during times like that, and just in general. I think day one captured that the best out of all three films we just got. I was a big fan of Lupita Nyong'o's angle, what they did with those two in day one, but I wouldn't mind returning to the Abbott family. I know the Abbott family is the mainstay of this series, and if we get more beyond A Quiet Place 3, again, all I ask is that it still remains of quality. I would hate to see this franchise turn into a franchise that just answers every little thing about these aliens, even though some people want that. Yes, you can give us some maybe more descriptive things beyond what we saw on display in day one with that brief scene between Frodo and Eric. But I really wouldn't mind if they kept them mysterious. Learning too much about them, I think, is unnecessary, as it is with other villains in these franchises that people want to learn about, but then it starts chipping away the mystique, and sometimes not all the answers are good answers. Just leave them alone, leave them mysterious, give us breadcrumbs, let us figure it out. Don't spoon feed me anything. But do you guys want to see more of the Abbott family, or do you want to see more spin-off like films set in the same universe that have nothing to do with the Abbotts? Now, let's talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer. So Jonah King teases some surprises are in store for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, he gave these comments to Screen Rant, I believe, during South by Southwest. He said, I have my final filming day on Monday. I did most of it in Sydney last year when we had 3 weeks in LA. It's really fun. It's scary, I hope, and kind of hilarious. It's got a great cast. Chase Wonders, who's here in the studio, and Madeline Klein and a few others. And some of the old faces are coming back. Not old like age. I don't know why he said that. Just old from the previous movies. But they'll be back. There's more surprises, but I won't give anything away. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's out in July. Now, obviously, the immediate thing people will latch on to is that must mean there's some hope for Brandy. Yes, that means there's some hope for Carla, of course. But I think he's also talking about the killer reveal. He's talking about how the killer is revealed. He's talking about who dies. He's talking about some of the twists that are on the way that we don't know about. But I can't wait to see the film. I'm looking forward to it. The biggest thing is that they find a crucial way to use Julie James. And she's not just here for some cheap cameo, which I fear is what we're going to get for Carla, even though it doesn't seem like many people mind that. I do. I think if you're bringing back certain characters, especially someone like Carla, who gave us one of the best chase scenes in recent memory in the late 90s, I think that you should utilize that character substantially. That's just me. And if you can't, then don't put her in the film just for a cheap nostalgia pop or because people were clamoring for her. People will flock to see I Know What You Did Last Summer with or without Carla. They will. Just like they would have flocked to see it with or without Julie and Ray, as long as you market it well, as long as it is a competently made enough film, and as long as it receives positive word of mouth and not some Joker Fale do type of treatment. But what do you guys think these surprises could be for I Know What You Did Last Summer? Do you think he is in fact referring to Carla? Do you think he's referring to a mixture of things? Let me know why or not down in the comment section below. Do you think that King is going to end up being the killer? Because I have a feeling he might be. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about here is going to be The Strangers Chapter 2. So The Strangers Chapter 2 trailer could drop this month, and the film itself might release in May. Now, this is not confirmed, just something that the wonderful Is Tamra Home left under a recent tweet of mine, and I just wanted to draw attention to it because they are a wonderful account who has delivered great updates in the past, all rooted in truth. But the fact that we have not gotten anything on The Strangers Chapter 2 since that trailer dropped, what was it, in October last year? And it's been crickets since. The fact that we have nothing, this doesn't really do anything to make people excited. If you're going to drop your teaser very soon, or your trailer, I should say, very soon, and then the film comes out like a month later, that's not a lot of time to generate hype. It's not. I think Lionsgate also has some sort of presentation at CinemaCon coming up, so they might showcase something there. That's probably where this trailer will be revealed. So we'll have to be on the lookout for their panel at CinemaCon to see if we get any Strangers Chapter 2 tidbits. But are you guys even looking forward to this movie anymore? The way it's just been crickets. The fact that we're getting more about a screen film over a film that's already shot and completed and just waiting to be released is a bit insane to me. We're getting more information on a screen film than Rennie Harlin's upcoming, soon-to-be-completed Stranger Trilogy. A trilogy that could be dead on arrival just because of what happened with that first film. But we'll see what comes of this second movie. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe. Turn on post notification every time there's a video. In the description, I'll have links to all of my social media accounts. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there's any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.